said his blood was the wine. Now, if you think about that, that would lead one to the conclusion that the Antichrist blood must be non-alcoholic. Actually, I think that proves it, that the Antichrist is indeed responsible for non-alcoholic beer. And let's face it, it's expensive, tastes like Schaefer. You drink it, you wake up hungover the next day, you had none of the fun, and you had to drive. Yeah, Christ said his blood was the wine. He also said, I am the light, I am the way, I am the fisher of men. And you see him out there on that boat with the disciples, and you start thinking, this sounds like a recipe for a tragic alcohol-related boating accident. I mean, some people say it's salvation. I think it sounds a lot like happy hour. You know, he fed the multitudes with some fish, 2 loaves of bread. He turned the water into wine. Hell, it's no wonder he's got so many followers these days. I mean, I'll listen to anybody as long as they're buying the drinks and it comes with an open buffet. You know, I was worshiping the other day at the Holy Cathedral of the Eternal Last Call. I got pulled over this DUI roadblock just for having too much love of the Lord in my veins. I explained to the cop that Christ had said his blood was the wine, but I'd only had the 2-drink minimum. The cop just said, oh, you've been hanging out with that Christ fella, huh? Last time we pulled him over, you should have seen his blood alcohol content. I mean, we pulled the guy out of the car. Sure, he walked on water, but not in a straight line.
I don't know, but I'd like to find in heaven you can drink wine all the time. Yeah, but I'm so broke. Have pity on me. I can't buy a drink down in New Orleans. Love mercy me. Oh, mercy mine. I'd like to go to heaven, Lord, before I die.
You know, personally, I think they ought to have DUI roadblocks everywhere. They arrest really dull people. I'm sorry, sir, you're going to have to come with us. It's obvious you're going to bore people. You should have, like, holding cells where they keep dull people for the entire week. Now that I think about it, they already have that. It's called Starbucks. Can't you just hear hardened criminals saying, put me in the cell with the murderers, with the rapists, but don't send me to Starbucks? Caffeine's a lot like cocaine. You know, it makes really dull people talk endlessly about themselves, who are dull, endlessly. An actual conversation that I heard in Starbucks one time. Me and the wife the other day got some new drapes. Had to get the white ones though. Really hard to find good off-white these days. What is it with off-white? I mean, you can find cream ones, you can find gray ones, but you can't find off-white. It's a lot like caulk. You ever try to find off-white caulk these days? I mean, you can find white caulk, you can find black caulk, you can find clear caulk, but you can't find off-white. Me and the wife the other day went to the hardware store looking for some caulk guns. Saw some beauties.
I don't know, but I'd like to find in heaven you can drink wine all the time. Yeah, but I'm so broke. Have pity on me. I can't buy a drink down in New Orleans. Oh, mercy me. Oh, mercy mine. I'd like to go to heaven, Lord, before I die.
I can just see God in some college coffee house talking to some existential philosopher and saying, God is dead. God's saying, I'm not dead, I quit. I had to quit. All this yak going on down here. Can't get no sleep. Sure, I'm supposed to hear it. I'm supposed to hear every sparrow falling. Used to hear it. Used to wake me up out of my sleep. Now I can't get no sleep. All this yak going on down at some place called Starbucks. People talking about caulk. What is this caulk?
I don't know, but I'd like to find in heaven you can drink wine all the time. Yeah, but I'm so broke. Have pity on me. I can't buy a drink down in New Orleans. Oh, mercy me. Oh, mercy mine. I'd like to go to heaven, Lord, before I die.
Wouldn't you know? It's just my luck. Heaven's been bought out by Starbucks. You know, Christ had a pretty nice message. Be nice to each other. Relax. Take it easy. Take a drink. The blood is the wine. If you're a carpenter, quit your job. Everybody else, quit your job. But whatever you do, don't buy a non-alcoholic beer.